Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Happy New Year. I am so grateful to be here with you guys in 2023. This is going to be a beautiful year. I could just feel it. So today's video is going to be amazing because I am going to be healing you. After this video, you're going to feel so refreshed. You're going to feel like you learned something because in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you the steps to follow your intuition, how to know, how to trust your intuition, how to see things before they even happen, how to point out the fake from the real, and just learn how to trust yourself even more. So if this sounds like something that you're interested in learning how to do, or just fine-tuning so that you can trust your little gut feeling, trust the little voice in your head, stay tuned and continue watching this video. So first things first, we've all experienced it where you're going through things and you're not quite sure if it's right for you. You're not quite sure if you're moving in the right direction and you're just second guessing things. You're second guessing yourself. We've all been in the situation, whether it be relationships, whether it be with jobs, whether it be in friendships. I know in my past, when I didn't trust myself, I would let relationships linger on and on and on until I got solid reasons to cut people off. Like, instead of just listening to what I already knew in my heart, I would have to see it come to fruition, even though in my mind I already knew. So my first T to learn how to trust your intuition is to learn how to not second guess the little voice in your head. So when you're hearing something that's telling you, this is off, remember that, and don't let it just don't wipe it off to whatever. Really take document of that. And how you can remember that is by writing it down. I am advocating 2023 to be your year of journaling. One thing that I am so grateful that I learned how to do is journal my relationships with people, journal my relationship with myself, and in friendships and in relationships. So I remember one time my ex, like, he was trying to basically come back into my life, but I had a journal to go back to of our past experiences and how I felt before. And so the little gut feeling that was telling me like this isn't it, it just got so clear to me, and I knew this wasn't it because I was able to keep a record of our past experiences and just know that I'm not crazy. It's basically what I've told myself before. I can remember it, so that way I can't even gaslight myself out of a situation and be like, no, maybe you weren't right. No, I can't be gaslit by another person, or no way, shape, or form am I going to be confused about any situation, because literally I have a record of what's been going on and what has happened in the past. The second thing that you must always do to heighten your intuition is literally ask the question. So, is this a person that I should keep in my life? Is this a job that I need? Pray on it so hard. Like, pray down to the exact question that it is. Meditate on it and then let it go. And then I'm telling you, you're gonna receive the answer. But you have to quiet your brain. So what I always do is you pray on it, then you wait and you meditate on it, because through your meditation, that's when you're going to receive the download of your answer. And then all of a sudden, when you're in the situation, like when I decided to quit a certain night job, that's what happened to me. I would just be in the situation and it would just be so peaceful. It's always going to be peaceful. It's not going to be anxiety. It's going to feel peaceful, and it's going to be like, no. It's like, it's going to just come to you. It's going to be like, no. This is not it. It's almost going to feel like singing. It's going to feel high. So that's how you can separate your intuition versus like your anxiety. Your anxiety is, it's going to tingle you. It's going to feel bad. But your intuition, it's going to be peaceful. It's going to be peaceful. It's going to be quiet. So you have to quiet your own brain. So like I said, pray on it, journal it, meditate about it, And I'm telling you, your intuition is gonna clear up for you. Because the thing that people do wrong when they're seeking answers is that they're everywhere with it. They're not streamlining their energy. Think about it like if you have a task and you have a task, you stick to your task, you do step A, step B, step D, and guess what? You get the results from that task. It's the same way with following your intuition. It's the same way with most things in life. If you stick to the path, you're going to get the answers. You're going to get the results that you want. So it's the same thing. Pray about it. Write about it. Question it. Ask the question. Meditate about it, and you're going to receive the answer. Don't go here. Don't go there. Don't go down. Stick to it. And then the next thing is trusting it. You have to trust it, because once you trust it the first time and it's the right decision, you're going to gain strength. You're going to gain self-trust in trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. And once you can trust your own intuition, you are powerful, because there's nothing else that can waver you. Once you know something's for you, it's nothing else that can come in and make you doubt what's for you. And it's so important to keep prayer and meditation right by your side, because then it's your higher power that's sending these messages through you. And so you can receive those downloads, and then you can implement it in your day-to-day life. So when trusting your intuition, you have to trust things at face value. There is no making up stories in your head. There is no overanalyzing it. We as humans, we make our own lives so difficult, you guys. I used to do it. I make things so difficult. I go back and forth with myself about things. Oh, maybe it was meant to be this way. Maybe it was meant to be. Trust the way that things are. If you've prayed on it, if you've wrote about it, if you've meditated on it, if you've received your download on it, and somebody shows you who they are, that's up to you to trust that that's it. I'm telling you that's it. It's going to be so clear. People are going to come to you so clearly, just like that. And you have to trust that that is what it is. Sometimes we want to create other scenarios in our head. We want to No, ain't none of that. Trust what it is and keep moving forward. And that's a number one motif in this whole thing, is really just trusting. That you really have to, it's really a practice of trusting yourself. And the ways that you can practice trusting yourself is by writing, is by praying, is by meditation, but ultimately it is a deep, deep understanding and trust that it's for your better good. It's not for your detriment. It's not for it. Everything is for your better good. I remember when I didn't trust my intuition, and I would have to go through experiences over and over and over again before I trust that like I knew better. But when you learn how to trust your intuition, you can experience things, boom, one time it's done, because you prayed about it, you know about it, you meditated about it. You don't have to have that repetition. So then you're able to grow quicker. You're able to be on the streamline, on the path that you're supposed to be on an accelerated level. It just clears your whole life up. So I think that when you learn how to trust your intuition, you're learning how to trust yourself. You're learning how to trust your higher power. It's nothing but high elevations, high vibrations that is allowed to even flow on your frequency. So to sum it all up, I'm going to give it to you straight. This is how you learn how to trust your intuition. You ask yourself the question. You pray about it. You journal about it. You write it out. You make the question so intentional. Then you meditate on it to receive the download of your answer. And once you get that answer, you act on that answer. There is no wavering. And then again, you trust in yourself that that is the answer that you receive, and you stick to it, and you do it again and again and again. And then that process just becomes so quickly. So then it becomes that when you're even in the moment of situations, you're like, no. Then when you're sitting out and you know it's time for you to go, and because you know that feeling, you know your own body, you know your signals, you know when the hairs on your skin are lifting, you know it's time to go. And then those will be confirmed, because then you'll hear about it and they'll be like, oh girl, such and such happened after you left. You'll be like, yep, because I knew it was time to leave. And then it builds you up. You're building yourself up, because then you can trust yourself even more. And God knows, your spirit knows that, okay, she's listening. She's listening to me. I could send her more. She could receive more, So it's all about trusting in yourself, trusting that you know what you're supposed to be doing. And I just cannot reiterate it enough. I cannot reiterate it enough. So guys, I hope that message resonates with some of you, and we're all on a journey to better ourselves and to grow ourselves. So thank you for watching. I am so excited for this 2022 to be more in tune with ourselves, to follow our intuition just that much more. So please subscribe to my channel, like and comment how you've been using your intuition lately. What's difficult for you? What steps do you use? What videos do you guys want to see? Because it's coming. And I love you guys so much. God bless. Bye.